2319.
Wow,
Dang, it's tiny. It's tiny and pink. 2319.
I don't know.
Keep straight. It is tiny. That's it.
You can't even
Y'all,
feel comfortably in this toilet.
Oh my Lord, that's an airport toilet. We made it to New York. Hey, we made it.
I'm about to get
I didn't even get to say anything or vlog. No. Or vlog or anything about our stay, but we are here in New York for 3 days with these girls.
All right, that's the room.
We are celebrating Sydney's 18th birthday, high school graduation, and yeah, let me show y'all our room real quick. There's the door. Here's the door. So you walk through the door, and here's the room. Bunk beds, sink area, toilet, and shower. Oh, the shower has a separate door. Okay, good. So it's not in the shower. There's your toilet. And then here's your shower. Nice and
I don't think I've ever seen a room this small.
spacious. You even got a floor length mirror, a TV, place to have your hangers, a little mini fridge, safe, you know, all your essentials, everything you need in this tiny little room.
I mean,
So,
I
yeah.
guess it's impressive that they managed to fit this much in here.
So I don't know what we're gonna do today. We are trying to figure it out. I'm gonna see about us booking a tour for tomorrow. I just gotta figure out which one do we want to do. And then we're probably just gonna go walk the city today, get some pizza and all that fun stuff. All right, y'all. See y'all in a minute. Welcome to Y'all want to take a picture?
Yeah.
No, not right. Not with a person. Costume. That's hilarious.
They don't lie, but it's not as hot.
To the East Coast just for this girl to find another lime brand store.
I was thinking how long I didn't know I was going to see it.
Look at all this cute. One, two, three. Hey family, we're about to go on the tour. I should have brought my mic. Y'all probably can't hear me. Girls, we're doing a tour of Brooklyn, Bronx, Harlem, Yankee Stadium, Apollo Theater, and Coney Island. Yay! Recommended to us by my dear friend and sister Dorothea. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
To the American continent, because Staten Island and Manhattan are islands, of course, but Brooklyn and Queens are also part of a larger, longer island called Long Island. So the Bronx is the only borough attached to the mainland of North America. Some people describe New York City as an archipelago plus a peninsula. Well, the Bronx is up on the left. Look, in front of us to the left, that's an authentic, a real American aircraft carrier from World War II. It's called the Intrepid. It was launched in 1941 and it was used in World War II museum. Look to the left. On the flight deck, they have planes, many planes. They have American planes, a British plane, a French plane, an Israeli helicopter. And do you know what else they have on display there at the museum, at the Intrepid? The first space shuttle to fly into space, the first one. It was named the Enterprise after the spaceship in Star Trek. Now, we only have 2 surviving space shuttles, and the other one is in Texas at the JPL. And that's, look to the left, that's one of the ferries crossing from New Jersey to Manhattan. The Hudson River was named after Henry Hudson, the first European to explore this region of North America in 1609. Because the most famous, the most prestigious jazz clubs in the world were right here in this neighborhood at the time. Of course, the most famous jazz club of all of them was the legendary Cotton Club. The Cotton Club. Duke Ellington used to play there. Imagine that. One night you go to a jazz club and who's at the piano? Duke Ellington. Unfortunately, that famous club closed in 1956. Now, we are under an elevated highway. It's called the Riverside Drive Highway. But it's not the original. Duke Ellington never played it. But if you take the picture and you show it to your friends, they will never know the difference. Okay. Can you see the apartment building in front of us, the one with the Chase Bank in the corner? Now, the people living in that apartment building, every time a subway train goes by, they will experience a mini earthquake. The whole building will shake, just a little. And that happens 24 hours, all night long, because the subways of New York run all night, 24/7. Most important streets and avenues in Harlem have names that reflect the African American heritage of the area. And we have a Duke Ellington Boulevard, we have a Malcolm X Boulevard, and later we'll be crossing the Frederick Douglass Boulevard, that one named after a famous African American writer and abolitionist. Harlem, despite gentrification and demographic changes, Harlem is getting more expensive every year. But despite of that, Harlem has retained a very strong African-American identity and also an African-American majority. 65% of all the people in Harlem are African-American. In a moment, we're going to make our first official... Do you recognize any names? Of course you do. All of them. That's why we call it the Walk of Fame. They're famous. Michael Jackson. Prince. If you look to your left, in the corner, we have a statue of Adam Clayton Powell Jr. But look, he looks like a superhero with a cape, so dashing. He was a congressman. Adam Clayton Powell Jr. started a trend in New York City politics that continues up to this day. Since 1944, every congressman from Harlem has been an African American and a Democrat, because Harlem always votes for the Democrats in the city. Carrie lives in a beautiful brownstone house. Sarah Jessica Parker lives in a different brownstone house. These houses are 100 years old, most of them built in the 1920s. The hipsters now moving to Harlem are buying brownstone houses. But brownstone doesn't refer to the color of the house, not the color. It refers to the type of building, to the architectural style. Look to the left. In the corner we have a limestone building. Limestone is white, but we still call it a brownstone. Because so many hipsters, so many affluents are given to low-income families at a low rent, sometimes even rent-free, because the poorest New Yorkers live in these buildings. And most of the families living here receive public assistance from the government in the shape of food stamps, or as we call them today, EBT benefits. And poor families in America receive debit card, we call it EBT card, and every month the state government puts the left lane of the fork. That stadium in front of us is not only beautiful, it's quite new. It opened to the public in 2009. This new stadium replaced an older stadium that had been built in 1923. But believe it or not, the old Yankee Stadium In any case, that design comes from the oldest stadium of all of them, the Colosseum in Rome. All baseball stadiums in America, in a way, are the descendants of the architectural descendants of the Colosseum in Rome.
Yankee Stadium. Maybe Charlie will be here one day. Track and field training.
Christopher Rios grew up poor here in the 1980s. He had a rough childhood. As a teenager, he joined a local gang. Actually, Big Pun was his gang name. Big Pun is short for Big Punisher. He was the Big Punisher from the Bronx. But Big Pun transcended the violent lifestyle of the gang.
For that kind of gas station, do number. Everywhere else in the gas
That's good.
Look to the right. Can you see a red brick building on the right-hand side? Little red brick building to the right. Well, Amadou Diallo was standing right there. Look to the right. Can you see the white door? Now, think about the distance here. The distance. The police officers were standing right here in the middle of the street. Amadou Diallo was standing by the brick wall. And they shot 41 times. 2 days after the shooting, Rudy Giuliani, our mayor, gave a press conference. And believe it or not, in that press conference, in front of TV cameras, Giuliani defended the actions of the shooters.
Seriously.
Giuliani basically justified the 41 shootings. And there was a trial. And at the end, we got a verdict. But it was a shocker, because those 4 police officers were declared not guilty. There was no justice for Amadou Diallo. Now the FedEx driver, should I tell him to move his truck? Deal? Now, we're going to cross the Long Island Sound. Once again, the Long Island Sound is a body of water separating the American mainland from Long Island. Remember, the Bronx is part of the mainland. The Bronx is part of North America. Queens, all the way from the financial district to the south to Harlem. And believe it or not, you cannot visit Malva by subway. There's not a subway line built into this neighborhood. And there's no public bus either. What I'm trying to tell you, there's no public transportation to Malva. And that's the way they like it. That's the way they want it. I mean, who needs a subway when you have a Mercedes-Benz, a Range Rover, and a BMW? This neighborhood is so peaceful, so quiet, so suburban. It looks like New Jersey. But in fact, this is as New York as Times Square. This is how wealthy New York City families live a suburban life in a 100% residential neighborhood. Yeah, there's no commercial activity here. You have your little or not so little mansion detached. So,
In the park, Arthur Ashe Stadium, named after Arthur Ashe, the famous black tennis player. First black tennis player, I believe he was. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's big. Another proof that everything is bigger in New York City. Bigger than in Texas. We don't have Texas today. Built in 19...
Should I skip this and get some ice cream? I don't care about this book.
That's why today, every Catholic priest in New York City does understand Spanish. They have to understand Spanish. Otherwise, they're going to miss this part of confession. The church. We call them rats with wings. We are not very sentimental about the liturgy. The congregation of Brooklyn, only men can enter the synagogue through the main door. We're going to make a left turn, and in just a moment, we're going to see the main entrance to the city. Why is that? Well, in this community, women are considered impure, unclean, because of menstruation, because of the period. So because women are unclean, they cannot enter the synagogue through the main door. Only men can. Boys, only girls. And once those girls grow up and they get the first period, they have to join the mother and the sister to the ladies' entry. Yeah. This is a patriarchal society. It's a male-dominated society. Women have little power here. In the Sandbar community, women fulfill only 3 roles. Women could be daughters, wives, and mothers. That's it. No positions of power.
All the way to the water.
Will you stop this picture?
Well, I was recording. I was like, I didn't know if you thought we were supposed to stop. Wow, look at these views. That is beautiful. Okay, let's Y'all ever heard that song? Under the Boardwalk that Daddy was singing? Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with me and my baby. That's where I'll be. He sings it all the time. Anyway, this is the boardwalk that they're referring to. Let me FaceTime him. We haven't been on the vlog the whole time. I've been recording just stuff. We're having a great time. Great time. It's a good tour. I'm trying to decide if we're going to do this same company for tomorrow's tour, or if we're going to try to gut it out ourselves and go back to Harlem. What should we do, y'all? What should we do?
World by 21 bridges at 4 times. The Poland Tunnel and the Lincoln Tunnel to New Jersey. the Queens Midtown Tunnel to Queens, and well, the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, this one to Brooklyn. When leaving Queens, Brooklyn, with a view of Manhattan. And now that they're, see, another ferry from the other side of the river. See, now these new ferries are connecting that waterfront to Manhattan, so it's convenient. What is not convenient is the traffic. Of course, at the Children's Hospital, they have a Disney carriage. We're gonna make a right turn here.
Going to see the Statue of Liberty.
How's it going, guys? The state of New Jersey. Some people call it the Garden State. I have no idea why. Look at the building with the clock tower to our right. We're in the middle of the boat. That is the Hoboken train station in Hoboken, New Jersey. When the oldest train station still functioning in the United States. Opened in 1907. Does everybody know what famous city we won in Hoboken? This is not a river. What it is an estuary or tidal strait. Why is that? It's attached to the Atlantic Ocean 2 miles away. It's salt water. As far as the office and residential building. You would see factories and warehouses built on the Hudson River in Jersey City. So these buildings are relatively brand new. So what's going on here, friends? Something called gentrification. Have you heard of it? Gentrification. So we are heading south down the Hudson River in the direction of New York Harbor. Just a couple of yards. We're almost. That's pretty good. The statue protection of the everything.
And it's too cold out here. Hot, man.
Anyways, guys, we're sailing. We're on. Look at the fisherman. See me.
I'm nauseous. This stuff smacking me in the face.
I keep thinking I'm gonna drop my phone over the thing like
With the salt beer.
Where's the something fierce?
Yeah, what does this say, y'all? Are these all the names? It's so sad.
Wow. This is where one of them was. Oh my God. This must have been all the people that was in this building.
They were not right next to each other. This one from my other way. Or did they only make one? They put that one.
Oh my Lord. That's so sad. sad. This is why I say signs are pointless. Because people are still climbing. Still climbing.
I guess they're like famous for their onion rings or something. Let's try this onion ring.
Looks delicious.
We could have just jumped over the beach. Who would have known?
The guy was sitting right there.
Why are you?
And I'm old. Y'all wanted me to do it? I should have went through first and then y'all jumped.
Because I literally saw the dad and his son, like he pushed them through. And like, if you have a kid,
We should have went together. I didn't.
if you have a kid, like, how?
Sydney's
There's no home.
Sydney's terrified right now.
I know, I'm terrified my bank account won't be looking like this.
We gotta be ready to get on.
They take Ubers?
Somebody's not quite as adventurous.
In the city, in all my pictures, you're gonna be like this.
Alright. Yeah, you wanna go? Which way? Oh, I was going that way where those people were.
Isn't this gonna lead to that too?
I don't know. Walking in the park in the rain.
I want to get some pictures on the bridge. This time my phone, because mommy's holding all my pictures hostage.
Oh, look at that view of the city in the background.
The city was quite cool in the fog.
I know. It's so pretty. What's that skating? Coming up on a little bridge tunnel.
Still gonna give me a Dalmatian someday.
So cool. You can just like walk through the zoo down the center, kind of see glimpses of it, but not have to go all the way in. And you're just walking through a pathway. So interesting. We are about to go see The Wiz on Broadway, so I will not be taking my camera. But I wanted to show you guys our view. I don't know if I showed the view yet from the hotel. First of all, they said city view. This is what we got. First of all, a building right there. But if you look to the left, there is our city view. And the window opens, which is interesting because I've never stayed. Look at that. And yeah, it legit sounds like New York when the window is open, like the movies. So anyway, and it's super bright at night. There's the M&M.
Alpine Drive.
So anyway,
Big place.
that is our view. We are getting ready to go see the Wiz. Maybe try to grab a snack before it starts. It starts at 7:30, but it's currently almost 6:30. And it's only a 5-minute walk, so we'll see what happens. So that's what we're doing now. So, yay! Last night in New York. Fun times. We're ready to end the night with a little musical Broadway kind of show. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Where y'all want to eat at?
Free